friendship ended with the Emperor. You know, because he died. Now Bravo is my new king, and he can be yours too in this new deck tech for Royal Bravo in Blitz. To become a king, we must give Bravo the Crown of Dominion, which makes him royal and more importantly, gives you a gold token. What does a gold token do? Doesn't matter, because the only reason we need it is for the card Cash-In, which lets us trade the gold for 2 extra cards. And being so rich in card draw, we're definitely going to use the Earthlore Bounty to gain a bunch of Seismic Surge tokens to make our big attacks cheaper. And when I say rich in card draw, I mean it. Sift helps us cycle through our hand, and Tomb of Fiendel draws 2 cards and has health gain from Arsenal. Tomb doesn't have Go Again, so we run the Mage Master boots to help there. Blessing of Deliverance has card draw and life gain attached to it. And Embolden and Showtime are good turn 0 auras to play that also have card draw attached to them. And with all this, we'll be creating a lot of Seismic Surge tokens to make our large attacks really cheap.
Pulverize is the biggest attack in the game, though it's difficult to play without a discount, making it perfect for this deck. Along with it, Crippling Crush and Spinal Crush are large and powerful attacks with strong crush effects. All 3 of these cards become a lot more dangerous when used with Bravo's hero power, giving them Dominate and making them difficult to block. Even more powerful though, is using these cards with Pummel to buff them up and give them a discard effect as well. And through your Pummels and Crippling Crushes, if you think your opponent hasn't discarded enough cards yet, worry not. We also run Terrasonder for even more discard. And while all this sounds really unlikely given the high cost of the attacks, trust me, with the number of Seismics we'll be creating, it's a lot easier than you think. To round out the deck, we're running a lot of high-cost blue attack actions that can be played if you don't find one of your powerful red attacks mentioned before. But don't discount these cards just because they're blue. Cards like Macho Grande and Thunderquake are still high-powered attacks even at blue. And cards like Cranial Crush and Disable even have powerful crush effects too. And finally, to round out the equipment, we are running as much extra block as we can to help give us time to set up our big turns. Crater Fist and Steel Braid Buckler each come with a decent chunk of defense and will be our arm and offhand equipment of choice. And to run the shield, we need to run the Titan's Fist as our one-handed weapon. Sideboard-wise, we run Anathos for less aggressive matchups where we can trade in the extra block for the more powerful weapon. We also run Nullrune Boots against Runeblade and the Nullrune Gloves and Arcane Lantern against Wizards. And there you go, that's the deck. It's a strong option that can have some of the craziest turns in all of Flesh and Blood, but consistent enough to be a viable strategy, since with all your card draw, you will end up seeing your important cards. The full deck list is in the description, so let me know what you guys think of it, and remember, it's good to be king. With that, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.